Hey y'all, happy Friday. Come on in and comment the word Friday. It is First Dibs Friday today, so I will go over what that means here in just a second, but let me get this shared over into the broadcast channel. I've gone ahead and I've already painted majority of the items. We have 2 more to paint, and then you can grab them. It is limited quantities. Once they're gone, they are gone. Okay, so comment the word Friday if you want the info. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to find my live. I'm going to get it shared over into the broadcast channel. Let all of our awesome friends know that we are live, and then we are going to get started painting. So when y'all pop on, say hey. Just give me 1 second. Where is my live? Please tell me I'm live on my... What is going on? It says that I'm live, but I can't see it. Huh? There we go. That's so odd. Copy link. Here we go. Get this shared. And hopefully that lets everybody see that I'm live. That's so odd. I'm like looking at my Facebook page and it's not, it shows that I'm live like on my profile, but the live video doesn't pop up. Can y'all see me? That's very weird. Why it's doing that, I don't know. Very odd. Okay. I know I'm live, but like when I go to my page, it doesn't show the video. It's very weird. All right, y'all. Comment the word Friday. I'm going to show you what First Dibs Friday is. So when you comment the word Friday, you're going to get the link. Oh, you're going to get a big old message. But you're going to get the link to First Dibs Friday. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Babe, I know I'm live. I know I'm live, but when I go to my page, like it usually pops up in the feed. It's not popping up in the feed. That's why I'm confused. Anyways, so what was I saying? When you comment the word Friday, you're going to get a big long message. Okay, it's going to have a bunch of information in for you. But the first link in the message is going to be the link to First Dibs Friday. Okay, First Dibs Friday is a limited quantity item. I only have so many. These are all going to ship out Monday. Okay, typically they ship out next day, but with just us getting our second laser back up and running, I'm just going to push it till Monday. But these will all ship on Monday. Okay, and once they're gone, they are gone. Okay, let me show you. Who's ready for little Easter bunnies? Y'all usually love these little sets right here. So I have this one, and it's going to be a full set. You're going to get this one, and they're all going to come to you unpainted. You get to design them however you want to. And then we have this one. I know, babe, I'm sorry. And then we have this one. Okay, so we have 2 more bunnies to paint. So it's going to be a set of 5 bunnies. They're $25, which includes your shipping. Fingers crossed I actually fixed the shipping. So let me drop the link for you if you want these, okay? Like I said, it is limited quantities. I don't have a picture up yet because I didn't obviously paint these prior to going live. I do? Oh, I sure do. I didn't even notice that. Thanks, Janelle. It wouldn't be me without paint on my face. So, look how cute these are. So, which one's your favorite one so far? The basket, the paint bunny, or the carrot bunny? I think these are so adorable. Y'all usually love these little sets, so I thought, why the heck not? And they'll come to you in like little punch-out kits. That way you don't lose your pieces and all of that. Okay? Let's go ahead and get to painting our last 2 bunnies, okay? So we have another little paintbrush bunny. That's a little sitting one. And then we have just a regular sitting paintbrush bunny with a little carrot. Ooh, thank you for your order. I don't know who the first person was, but thank y'all so much for your order. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate that. The basket one's my favorite too, for sure. Brenda Cassidy, thank you so much for your order. I appreciate it. Brenda Cassidy was our first one. She got those fire fingers tonight. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Happy Friday. We are just going to hang out. We're going to paint these 2. These actually didn't take me too long to paint. I think I painted those 3 in an hour. And I was watching something. Hi. So let me wipe off all of my glue that's on top of my wood. Let's get these going. Hi, Ruthie. If you ordered last night, oh, there's like 3 people I haven't sent invoices to. I will do that after my live tonight. I just realized that. If you haven't gotten an invoice, don't stress. I will get it to you. Don't stress. Yeah, I don't know why, Lynn. I noticed that too at the beginning of the live. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know why it's doing that. Facebook is being silly. All right, we're going to paint this bunny white. Okay, so let's get this going. Y'all ready? What are y'all doing tonight? Oops. Y'all, look at this. I put way too much paint there. My bad. Thank you for your order. Thank y'all so much for those of you who are placing an order. Like I said, these are $25 shipped, and they will ship out on Monday. We did get the laser up and working for now. So we are going to ride the wave while it's working and get as much done as we can. All right. Let's go. Let me see. This needs to be white. This needs to be white. 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 Okay. Yay, Sherilyn. Yeah, so these are limited. I will only cut this amount, so I won't cut any more. So if you want these, you need to snag them. And I usually leave them up to like Sunday. And if there are any left over, they go into a whatnot sale. So, hello. Hello, hello. What are y'all are just hanging out tonight? Yay, what? Did I miss something? Hello, y'all. I can't find you. Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. It doesn't want to show my live. So we're still going to go. We're going to still proceed. And I'll just send a message in the broadcast channel. Karen Davis ordered hers. Thank you so much, Miss Karen. All right. Getting this on here. Like so. Are y'all just chilling tonight? Just relaxing at home? Michelle that sounded like someone just hit something. I heard a bunch of the tires squeaking and it sounded like a crash. That's not fun. Sorry. Yes, it's up and running for now. I don't have much faith that it's going to last forever. Bridget, I'm going to get your invoice to you. I haven't forgotten about you. So we're going to bust orders as much as we can. One, let's hope that it doesn't go down. But if it does, let's get as many orders as we can. Crashing after my first full week of watching all the grands every day. I bet you're exhausted, Miss Janice. I remember when I was teaching that first week of school, I was always so exhausted. Always. All right. Hi, Terry. Hi, Darlene. Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? No, you're fine, Bridget. I will take it taken care of after my live. I promise. But yeah, Thomas got it up and running this afternoon. We got a whole new shipment of wood. So y'all, the slick wood that I've been sending is no longer. We will have back to our old wood. So thank y'all for being understanding and patient with us while we had to. So did you hear the tire screech? You could hear it? Who was that, Lisa? Most definitely is. I don't know how I raise. Yeah. Just definitely just relaxing. Hi, Diana Crut. How are you? Okay. I got way too much paint out. way too much. Let's see. Let's see. Let me update this. Ooh, lots of y'all have grabbed these. Miss Karen and Miss Janice and Sherilyn. Did Jody Cross get her spring mystery box? She sure did. Y'all, there's only like 3 spring mystery boxes left. So if you haven't grabbed it, comment the word Friday. The link is in that message. Because once they're gone, they're gone. So, yeah. Hi, Linda. Something's going on with Facebook. I don't know what's going on. But we're here. Hi, Lisa. So if you're just jumping on, we are doing a little set of Easter bunnies. So here is a little basket bunny. Here is a little paintbrush bunny. Here is a little brown carrot bunny. So we're doing the other 2. So it's going to be a set of 5 bunnies. $25, which includes your shipping. That's crazy. It must have been right down the street. I mean, I live off of like a pretty major street that tons of cars go down, but they must have been like on my street because, or there's a 2-way stop that people think is a 4-way stop, and maybe they almost ran into somebody down there. I don't know. That's what it sounded, right, Lisa? Oh, that's what it sounded like. Alrighty, we're gonna get this covered. But I know we didn't do First Dibs Friday last week. We're doing it again this week, and I'm hoping from here on out we can keep it going as long as that new laser just keeps on plugging along. Fingers crossed. We'll see. All right, then we're gonna paint this piece. So I like to try to get all my white done first, because it does take a couple of coats. It does take a couple of coats. But what do y'all think about the bunnies? Aren't they so cute? And they're like tricolor. So we're doing 3 different colors. You could do them all the same color. I think the color though, the bunny, I'm really liking the brown bunny. I'm liking the brown bunnies. And like always, I will put a finished picture up in my VIP group with the color list that I use. So that way, if you want yours to look like mine or you want to know a particular color, it will be in there for you. Thanks, Miss Lynn. Oh yeah, and you only have a couple more hours left to shop Thrifty Thursday from last night. So if you missed out, go over in there too. I'll post in there as well. Aren't they adorable? I love them. Like I said, these will all ship Monday. Usually it's next day, but since we got the laser up. Just this afternoon, like at 5 o'clock this afternoon is when we got it up and going. So, it's Mississippi Mud. The brown one is Mississippi Mud, which I think is the perfect little Easter bunny color. Okay, let's clean up this big old mess. I did not, Miss Linda. I did not see it. Try sending it again or try sending me an email. Sometimes, like if you sent me a message before this and then you came in and commented a keyword, I won't see your message. For whatever reason on like my end, it doesn't show me when I have unread messages. Well, it shows me that, but it doesn't show me like the part that's unread. You know what I mean? So just send it to me again or just send me an email. Either way. He's at home with his kids. He still has them this week, so he'll be back next week. I saw it, Miss Lynn. You're fine. You're totally fine. I have not, there's a couple of invoices. There's probably some people ordered a little bit late, like Miss Lee's not late, but Lisa, you ordered. I haven't had a chance to send out your invoice yet. So there's about 5 people who haven't gotten their invoices from last night. So don't be concerned. Don't be concerned. I will get it taken care of right after this live. Thanks, Miss Sue. I appreciate that. Okay. We're going to pull out our tape because I'm tired of getting paint all over my hands. I mean, I guess at this point, what does it even matter? It's already all underneath there. All right, so we're going to do the pink. So these are going to be the inside of his ears and the nose. Then we have the egg, and then we've got the paintbrush. So let's see here. Pink, blue, gray, blue. Okay, got it. Hi, Maria. Long time no talk. Maria and I were just chit-chatting a little bit ago. Okay, little tip for y'all. I know I talked about this a little while ago when the wood switched over to a new like shiny, slicker, like a new shiny slicker. If you feel it, you'll know what I'm talking about. When you're gluing, if you're using stick fast, I highly recommend you sit there and you hold it together until the glue sets up, because otherwise it will shift and it will move around because the wood is so slick. Just an FYI. But we got a new shipment of wood today. I don't think I said this. And it's back to the old wood. So we'll be back to our normal wood, okay? So we are all stocked up on wood. The new laser is working. I can get so much done this weekend and get maybe a little bit ahead on y'all stuff. Hi, Teresa. All right, we're gonna go in with our blue. Okay, so with this, it is scored on there, right? So I don't wanna go in with a bunch of paint and swipe. I mean, you can swipe, but you wanna offload your paintbrush or makeup sponge. That way it doesn't fill in. And I put too much, I already wiped off too much. That way it doesn't fill in those score lines. Plus the bottom of my sponge is a little bit dry. Hi, Donna Deek. How are you? All right, there's that. And I got my tray, y'all. You should be so proud of me. Even though I'm getting paint on my mat. All right, y'all, give me a weather update. Is it still bad out there for you? Is it still bad? Do you have snow, ice? Does everybody have electricity? I saw today that some parts of Tennessee still do not have electricity. But maybe that was misinformation. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna cut this off because my paint dried. And it's making it look all weird. Freezing. You know, yesterday it was like 65, 68 here, and then today it was, I think it was in the low 60s, upper 50s. If you're just joining us, we are doing our first Dibs Friday set. Oh my gosh. We're doing our first Dibs Friday set. It's not always a set on first Dibs Friday, but the first Dibs Friday is a limited quantity item. So if you don't snag it now, you may not be able to get it. Hi, Sharon. Snowing and cold in Ohio. I'm done with winter. Lisa, quit. You know what, Lisa? Quit rubbing it in. Quit rubbing it in. It was sunny and 60 here in California today. Not bad. 17 degrees. Still have ice and snow. That's just nuts. I would be not happy. But we did it when we had all that snow here a few years ago. Ever since then, people just panic that we're going to be in our house for 2 weeks. Okay. Even though I told y'all not to overload the paintbrush, or your makeup sponge, I did. 80 tomorrow. That's not terrible. I'll take 80 for a little while. I'll take 80 and no humidity. All right, there's that one. We're gonna do one more coat of the pink. Okay, one more coat of the cotton candy. Y'all know I can't help myself. I love cotton candy, the color. Okay, let's dry all this. It's 4 degrees, 8 degrees, -1 wind chill, 30 slow 20s. Yeah, we're all coming to Lisa's house. It's too dang cold everywhere else. Too cold. We're in South Carolina. Oh my gosh, Miss Leanne. Okay, this needs another coat. I can see a little bit of that wood coming through. Let's dry. I'm gonna wipe this up, and then we're gonna glue and put this puppy together, and then we've got one more to do. One more. But these really don't take that long. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna stain this. I'm staining my bottoms. I'm using traditional burnt umber, and I've just been using a baby wipe to apply the color. I just dip into the cap. We got another 6 inches of snow today, but on the bright side, it's warmer. 13, oh gosh. I don't think I could ever live where it's cold all the time. Texas winters are about enough for me. Alrighty. You already start gluing this bad boy together. Here we go. I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to take this. So these are the outside edges of the ears, okay? Because then you're going to have the pink part that goes right here. That's not the right piece, but okay. So we're going to glue these first. I'm going to line these up with the edge. I probably should have made sure. Yeah. You're done with winter. Yeah, winter is usually about over here in March. We really only get like super cold weather in January and February. Usually. Okay, I'm going to put a little glue here. I feel like a lot of people feel that way. And I need to go back over that because I pulled up a little bit of the paint. Hi, Inez. That's okay. I'm glad you're here. Ruthie, if you, let me comment I just dropped the link in the comments for you. If you click on that link and then you add it to your cart, you should be able to, oh shoot, y'all, I forgot to distress. Whoops. Let's do that real quick. I'm gonna use a little bit of black, and I'm just gonna use what's left on my finger dauber. This is obviously optional. You just ordered your set. Thank you so much, Miss Terry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, then I'm gonna use my blush one. And I just kind of shaded that down. That one's gonna go there. here's this one. We're going to shade this one. And I'm just using what's left on my dauber. If you want to add more, add more. That's so sweet. Y'all are sweet. Ah, see, that wasn't the right one. There we go. Okay. There we go. This one here. Okay, so there is our little pinkish ears. Stephanie, so these are going to ship separately, but shipping's included. So there's not an additional shipping charge for you. So that's an A+. So you can order separately and these will ship on Monday. But yes, you can order them. No additional shipping because the shipping's included in the cost. Really, I just give you free shipping on it, if I'm being honest. I pay the shipping on First Dibs Friday. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. You want to sit here and you want to hold this down until it sets up. Okay, that way your piece doesn't move around on you. Because like right here on this outer rim of the ear, it shifted a little bit and you can see it didn't line up perfectly. You know, it's okay. The whole set's $25. So you're going to get this Easter bunny, this Easter bunny. Yes, ma'am, you do. And this Easter bunny. Okay, we're working on Easter bunny number 4, but there's going to be 5 in the set. So there'll be 5 in the whole set. I don't have a picture of it because they're not painted. And thanks, Diane. And the designer of the file doesn't let us use their pictures. So, but I will post a picture. If you're like, I want to wait and see what it looks like, that's totally fine. Yes, Marcy, you do order with me. Or you order on the website. So if you comment the word Friday, it'll be the first link in the message. Or here is the link right here. I just put those in the comments for you. Okay, I'm going to go in with my black marker. Fill in the eyes. I think brown eyes would be really cute with these. Whatever makes you happy. It was up to 54 degrees, but it's going back down to 21 tonight. Oh, no. I know one of my friends, she was going out of town with her daughter. And they were trying to get on a plane, and it got canceled, and they ended up having to drive, and it was a big old mess. Okay, cleaned out those lines. So then we have this little piece. We're going to line this up. Okay. We're going to do the other piece. And y'all, these are really easy to do. I promise. There's not a lot of little pieces to them. It's actually it seems to be very simple. Okay, so that's going to go there. We're going to take our little Easter egg. Okay. I'm going to distress with purple for this one. So let me find the purple, the perps. Okay. And I'm going to distress kind of like the top part. Just a little bit. kind of gives us, but I need to kind of make it a little less harsh. So I'm going to use my finger and kind of make my line a little less. I think so too. I think these are so fun. I love these little sets. I think they're really easy for the most part. I'm going to come down this way a little bit more. Okay. So let me have our little Easter egg. Oh, heck no. I glued this. Yep, that didn't, it moved on me. Let me see if I can pop this out. Yeah. So, little tip. I would glue one side. I would glue one side of the bunny first, glue your egg, then glue the other side. That way you can assure that your egg will fit, okay? Because ever so slightly, if it shifts, it's not going to fit. There we go. Then we're going to glue this one. There we go. Okay. Look how cute. I know. I get so frustrated. I'm like, what the heck? Come on. Quit moving. It happens. Especially with this, like, I notice it's worse with this, like that new wood that we got. So luckily, that will just be a temporary issue. Okay, we're gonna do the little hands. We're gonna do this little hand. Okay. Make sure this sets up on me. Sit here and hold it. Okay. There's our little Easter bunny. We're going to do our white lines. Luckily with the white one, there's really not a whole lot of white lines you can do. Okay. We're gonna go hoop, hoop, hoop. All right. There's Easter bunny number 4. Okay, so check it out. We've got the little sitting paint bunny. I'm gonna show you all of them. We've got the basket bunny. We've got the paintbrush bunny. Then we have the carrot bunny. Okay, so now which one is your favorite? The basket, the carrot, the paintbrush, or the sitting bunny? Aren't these so cute? So now we're gonna do our last one, okay? The whole set, it's set of 5 bunnies. It's $25, which includes your shipping. And these will ship out on Monday. Monday, Monday, Monday. All right, y'all ready? The carrot bunny. I think this one's pretty dang cute, but I really like the brown bunny. So we're gonna make our last bunny brown. We're gonna make the last bunny brown because that's what I wanna do, okay? So this one is a sitting carrot bunny, okay? We're gonna make this guy brown. And then we're gonna be done. And then we're gonna be done for the evening. And you will not probably see me, well, you might see me tomorrow. We'll see. You most likely will see me on Sunday. Okay, so we got our little ears. We got, this piece goes here. This is his little arm, so all that needs to be brown. This needs to be brown. Orange. That's not his arm. That's an ear thing. Durr. I'm like, that's a one long arm. Pink, pink, brown, green. Okay? Y'all ready? Yeah, well, it's working. I wouldn't say it's actually, I would not say it's fixed because we don't know that yet, but it's working. So I'll take it. Okay, so we're going to do Mississippi Mud for our brown bunny. Which is honestly the whole reason I'm doing First Dibs Friday, because the second machine is up and working. If it wasn't, we would not be doing First Dibs Friday. I've got quite a bit of shipping to do. So we are going to take advantage and we are going to work this weekend and get a bunch of stuff cut and shipped. I stained them. It's kind of hard to tell, but they are stained. This is like it not painted or not stained. This one is stained. I just did a really light brown. Okay, Marcy, here, click on this link. Click on that link that I just put in the comments. It should take you directly to the website. Just add to cart and check out, girlfriend. This is like the perfect Easter Bunny brown. Hi, Sonia. How are you doing? Okay, y'all, give me some dinner ideas. What are y'all doing for dinner? Anything good? I need to place a grocery order. I need some ideas. All right, this little piece. Okay, let's dry and let's do another coat. Ooh, we got lots of people who did some. Oh gosh, y'all, I got more paint on my face. Thank y'all so much. I see y'all's orders coming in. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I hope y'all are gonna love these little bunny sets. Brats on, ooh, that sounds good, Kathy. No, I mean, Inez, it's not too late to add to your order. Italian beef. It is a set of 5 bunnies. Yes, Lisa. Ooh, I love me some meatloaf. Homemade nachos. Mary, I feel like you and my mom would get along really well. Just on the little that I know about you. All right, I'm gonna cut this end off because it's dried a little bit and I can tell it's kind of leaving like a texture to my paint or on my paint or on my surface. So, yeah, Sonia, you can just send me a message. That's totally fine. I know you've had quite a bit going on, but yes, tonight's the last night to add to it anyways. At Wendy's. I'm gonna probably order out, but y'all, it's so expensive. It's so expensive to do like DoorDash or anything like that. Yesterday I ordered a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, like a meal, and then I got like an additional drink because I think it was like if I added on $1.50, I would save $6 or $7. So I just got this little drink that I didn't even drink. And it was like $27 for a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I was like, Alex, what are you doing with your life? It's the First Dibs Friday, Tammy. I'll show you here in just one second. Let me get the second coat on here, and then I'll show you the other pieces that we've done. It's a set of 5 little bunnies. All the bunnies are different, but they're little shelf sitter bunnies. Okay, Miss Inez, just send me a message. So, here's bunny number 1, bunny number 2, bunny number 3. I'm going to mess that up. Bunny number 4. So we're working on the last bunny, but you're going to get all 5 for $25. My doctor told me I have to start Mediterranean diet for my arthritis getting so bad. Anyone have recipes? I don't. Anybody got a good Mediterranean diet recommendation? It's going in the negatives and oh gosh. I feel like most people are just over this cold weather. Aren't they so cute? I think these are just precious. Okay, let's do the pink. Let's do the rest of the stuff. Okay, so we are almost done. Fish and salads, grilled chicken, lots of veggies, feta cheese, alrighty, I'm gonna cut that end off. Ooh, here they are. Okay, so someone recommended to me a couple of weeks ago to watch Traders on Peacock. Do any of y'all watch Traders on Peacock? I got Uber Eats tonight for me and my mom. I also cringe, but it was not, yeah. It was just, it's so expensive. I was talking about to Thomas. I told him like the Chick-fil-A thing. And he's like, it's just gotten so expensive to DoorDash or Uber Eats or anything like that. It's just outrageous. And then, of course, I have to tip them. Like, they're out there working, trying to make money. You know, I'm not going to not tip. It's Mississippi Mud, Marcy. I know it's backwards, but it says Mississippi Mud. It's definitely expensive. I would love to have pizza, but oh my God, it's so... Exactly. It's called Traders on Peacock. Peacock TV, like the app, the streaming service. It's a reality show, but it's a game, and it like has a bunch of, I wouldn't say celebrities, but people who are big on reality TV, people who, I would say mainly on reality TV. But I started watching it, and it's actually pretty good. Me either, Miss Mary. So I feel for you having to do a Mediterranean diet when you don't eat any seafood. Okay, where did my green go? Green. Oh, desert cactus. Oh, I put it up. Traders, yes, traders. So the whole thing is like it's a game, and there's these people who are traders. So and you don't know, the other people don't know that they're traders, but they're trying to sabotage the game pretty much and get to the end. But the other people, the faithfuls, are trying to figure out who the traders are. And so it's mindless TV, especially when I have nothing else to watch. I've got to have surgery on both my eyes in February. My pressure. Oh my gosh, Miss Sonia. I'm so sorry. Stir fry. Shelly, Haley's wife, came over and helped with the wood, and helped Thomas with the wood too. And so I ended up, as like a little thank you, I took them to go have lunch. We went and had hibachi. And I'm not even hungry, but I know here in about an hour, I'm going to be hungry and I'm going to wish I would have eaten something. Oh no, you're allergic to everything? We had homemade beef. Oh, Sherilyn, I want to come over. That sounds delicious. I've never DoorDash or anything like that before. I was craving a fourth with cheese and attempted to figure out how to have it delivered. I felt, oh no. Celebrity Traders UK is so good. Okay. Because when I'm sitting here painting, I'm always looking for something to watch. And I just watch I watch my reruns of my trash reality TV. But I did start a show called All Her Fault. And that was actually pretty good. I figured that's what you meant. I made extra large, big batches of vegetable beef soup and chili and then freeze them. I need to do that. I make like homemade spaghetti sauce. And I usually make like a big pot of it and I freeze it because I will eat on that. It's just hard like on the nights that Thomas isn't here to eat because I just don't want to go through and cook a bunch of stuff. So like I'll do like taco meat and I'll make tacos one night and I'll make like a little chipotle bowl the next night. I'll do spaghetti. Like I usually do like easier meals where I don't have to do a whole lot of work. I also get the from Costco, the bear chicken nuggets. And I'll do that sometimes. Which if you hadn't had those are pretty good. Yeah, it's actually, I really like it. I'd seen parts of it in another season, but it didn't really like thrill me. But quite a few people that I watch on my other shows are on this season. So, all right, here we go. We ready to start putting together? I'm going to go in. I'm going to distress with my white. We're going to go around the body. And then I'm just going to kind of blend with my finger a little bit. And this is the outside of the ear. Hi, Amelia. How are you? I'm surprised you're even able to find me. I don't even know if it's showing up in my feed now. My live wasn't showing up in my feed, so I know a lot of people don't even know that I'm on. Yes, you definitely have to pay attention. Like if you're wanting to learn, if you've never watched it before, just to learn how the game works. But it's really interesting. And they have like these missions throughout where like the traders can sabotage the game or they're earning money, and it's interesting. If you need something mindless, like you don't have to like pay super close attention once you understand what's going on, then I recommend it. All right, same thing here. But I'm trying to line them up. There we go. Okay. Then we're going to do the inner part of the ears. I'm going to take my finger dauber that has the blush on it. I could add more, but I think that's plenty. What other recommendations do y'all have? Like something that's newer. Like I said, I'm starting All Her Fault. I turned it on and then I was in and out of the living room, moving, like getting the laser turned over and stuff. So I really wasn't paying that close attention. So I need to start that one over. Wild Cards has season 3 now. Bridgerton started. Yes, it came out last night. Or I think the first few episodes came out last night. Anybody else watch Bridgerton? All right. We'll do this here. Okay. Oh, I need to fix that. I get glue on my fingers and then I pull off the paint because it's still sticky. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at that. This is the cutest little bunny. Cutest little bunny. Lincoln Lawyer, not sure if it's on Netflix or Prime. Okay. His and Hers is good, Miss Sue. His and hers is good. We liked it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Miss Inez. Okay, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to hold this because if not, it's going to move on me. And we don't want that. All right, let's keep distressing. Now, you could distress your bunny in brown, like a darker brown or black if you wanted to. I think that the white kind of lightens it up and makes it a little bit more, I guess, like not so dark. Fun, light and bright. Okay. We're going to do the carrot next. Okay, we're going to do the carrot next. I'm doing that because I want to make sure that the foot will fit, okay? I'm going to distress the carrot in white. And I'm actually going to do my white line next on the carrot. Normally I save this for last. But I did this on the other ones and I really liked how it looked. I'm just doing like a stronger white line on the outside edge of it. We watched Bridgerton, meant to have a watch party, but stuff got in the way. Oh no, that's right. Y'all were supposed to have a watch party. Weren't y'all gonna like make all these like cool foods or something like that? Was that, I know you had told us about your Bridgerton watch party. There you go. Yep. Have you watched High Potential? No, I have not. I don't know how many, I know how many I started with. It's usually, I think I put 20 in there. I think I started with 20 sets. Ah! Gosh darn it. I put my carrot too high. Okay, I'm going to try to glue this first. I'm going to try to glue both of these things at the same time and get them to set up together. There we go. There we go. Maybe not. What is going on there? What the heck? There we go. There we go. Got it. All right. Not last little step, but we're getting there. How fun. That's okay. You can always just check the broadcast channel on Friday and just check out what it is. And if it's still available, you can order it. I usually, like I said, I usually leave First Dibs Friday up until Sunday. And then whatever doesn't get sold, most of the time y'all do sell me out. Whatever doesn't get sold, it goes to a Whatnot show. Which we're having our next Whatnot show on February 7th. It's going to be a smaller show, but it's going to be a lot of, we're going to have like, it's going to be a blank cutout show. So, and I'm thinking of moving it to maybe 3 o'clock instead of 11. I'm thinking 3 o'clock might be better. All right, we're gonna do the little top to the carrot. Set this down, get it to set up. Oh my gosh. Y'all, the brown bunny is my favorite. the brown bunny is my absolute favorite out of all of them. All right, let's stain the base. I'm using traditional burnt umber, and I'm just using a baby wipe. If you wanted the base to be darker, you could layer your stain, or you could just paint it. But there's that. What are we missing? The eyes. I'm going to use my black marker. I'm going to fill in right here. It's going to be fun. So it's going to kind of be a mixture. The majority of it's going to be blanks, but there's going to be some finished pieces. So if you're a finished piece kind of gal, there'll be finished pieces as well, but it won't be like, it's not going to be like our normal whatnot show. Especially not after the last one. I sold all of my finished pieces that I had around here for the most part. All right, let's dry the black. Let's do our lines. And then y'all, we're gonna be done. I'll show you all of them together. Here in just a second. How fun, Miss Ruthie. I hope y'all have the best time. Y'all go on the best vacations, I feel like. Okay, I am gonna clean out. I know, the brown bunny is my favorite. I should have done it while the paint was wet. Little dots. I like to make their eyes a little wackadoodle. And I'm just using the lines on the carrot for the line, but obviously the lines on the carrot for the white lines. Okay. And there is this one. So here is this carrot right here. Thank you for the stars. I don't know who sent that, but thank y'all. Thank you so much. So here's bunny number one. Let me clean out. Let me clear my table so y'all can see everything. Okay, so we have the basket bunny. Okay. We have the brown carrot bunny. We've got the standing brown carrot bunny. We've got the painting bunny. And then we have the white sitting bunny. Because Whatnot is doing a little promo that day, and so I'm still gonna have my nightly cutouts. I'm still gonna be doing what I normally would do throughout the week. But Whatnot's doing a little promo for sellers, and so I wanted to try it out and see how it does. It's not gonna be something regular, but I want to try it. All right, y'all, what do y'all think? How do I organize this so y'all can see it a little bit better? But there'll be lots of, on the Whatnot shelf, lots of buy now items. And then my goal is it's not going to be a super long show. Nowhere near the 3.5 hours we were on last week. Which one's your favorite? Which one do y'all love? But what I will do, I think, I haven't quite decided. I'm considering if there are blanks from the Whatnot show that maybe you didn't get, I might offer them, but it would be at the average of whatever they go for. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but they might be available post the show. You know what I mean? I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet. Which one are y'all loving? They are so cute. The brown ones are really cute. I love them. All right, let's see. Marcy got her set. Ooh, oh, y'all really liked these. Holy smokes, there's only like, I will say there's less than 5 sets left. So if you want a set of this whole, they will all come to you unfinished, unpainted, okay? Come to you unfinished, unpainted for you to paint however you want to. No, I mean from this upcoming show. From this upcoming show, since it's going to be mainly cutouts, I'm considering offering those cutouts post-show. That way, if you don't shop on Whatnot, you don't miss out on some of those cutouts. You know what I mean? So if you want this set, it'll come to you unpainted. They are $25. That includes your cost of shipping. There's no additional shipping on there. The shipping is working, so you shouldn't get charged shipping. But here's the link to grab these. There are less than 5 sets left, and whatever, if they don't all sell out, then whatever sets are left, I will put in the Whatnot show, and one of the Whatnot shows coming up. The brown bunnies. Yeah, I really like the brown bunnies. This one is really cute. Yeah, I just haven't quite decided yet if what I'm gonna do. But there'll be lots of buy now items too. So if the auction style isn't your style, I'll also have that. Here's this one. I think this one's my favorite. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking about offering them off of Whatnot for this next show. Can we get the bee gnome you did for the last Whatnot, the basket insert? Maybe I could offer those basket inserts individually. I'll think about that, Miss Sherilyn. That's not a bad idea. You like the white bunnies? All right, y'all. I know we're just down here chit-chatting, but I'm going to hop off. If you want your bunnies, go grab them, okay? Miss Betty got her a set. So, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I hope y'all love these. I love doing these little sets. They're just so much fun. But you'll get the whole set for $25, includes your shipping, and you get to paint them however you want to. But I will post a picture over in the VIP group with my paint list, so that way if you want to make your bunnies just like mine, I will give you the paint list, okay? All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your night. Go grab your bunny set before it's too late. And I will chit-chat with y'all maybe tomorrow, for sure on Sunday, okay? And Sunday we'll get back to our regular nightly claims and have a normal week, okay? Oh, mystery boxes. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but y'all go get your spring mystery boxes. I think there's only 3, maybe 2 boxes left. So go grab them before it's too late, okay? Y'all have a great night. I'll see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.